Good afternoon, evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to GTRR Super GT, live from America at the High Speed Ring. I will be your friendly neighbourhood pony boy today, streamer, and, well, that's about it really. But I will also be joined by my good friend Daniel, Mr. Doublebum. How are you today?
Good evening. I'm doing very well, and I'm particularly happy today in this race.
Yes, it should be very interesting. The conditions are looking a little bit mixed at the moment. We haven't started yet, but things qualifying will be underway soon.
And I might finally get my wet race. I crave for so much time. So let's hope the rain will stay.
It would have been much nicer earlier in the season when we had decent servers rather than these laggy pieces of crap we've had the last few weeks.
Ugh, yeah. It looked like when with returning the keyboard controls, they also dropped down the server. It's terrible.
Yes, they are as bad as they have been, especially for certain people today. Whether the rain, that definitely won't be helping matters.
No.
As qualifying is just about to get underway with 15 minutes.
And we see people joining on the wet tires and on the intermediates, so this could be very interesting to see what's the proper choice of tire for this qualifying session.
Unfortunately, we are missing Rene today, who has injured himself. He fell off his step ladder. He never knew his real ladder.
Yeah, that's too bad. Rene, get well soon, mate, and hope to see you in 4 weeks' time when we go to Barcelona. Well, I assume you'll be back when we're in Barcelona.
Let's hope so. So get well soon, Rene, if you do tune in tonight.
Yep.
Which hopefully he will, to see his buddies crashing in the rain.
Yeah. He said he would, so...
And why wouldn't he?
We even have Fransk and Kronik being a daredevil and going on the dry tires. Okay.
And with these conditions at the moment, but I think he's just picked them because that's what he will start the race on.
Yeah, and it looks like it's getting drier a little bit. It's not raining anymore, so to see.
We haven't had a look at Kronik. Yes, I'm sure we will, but we'll wait until he's on a fast lap so we don't ruin a rubbish lap. We only intend on ruining fast laps for Kronik while he's qualifying. But I'm pretty sure he will have been in the pits anyway, first lap, to put on some wet tyres. No, he hasn't. Or has he?
No.
Yes, he has.
Yeah?
Yeah, P12, but he's just in the pits.
Yeah, he hasn't. Nah, he's not driven. And Fransk is now on his way on the hard tires in very wet conditions. I'm gonna check with Fransk to see how soon he is spinning and crashing out.
Let's join Daniel on board there, shall we? He does look like he's taking his time round here, so I think it will just be an outlap and swap for some inters.
I do hope so. These conditions are horrific to drive on with these dry weather tires.
And we do have Rene on the stream. Good evening, buddy. Get well soon.
Yeah, hello, Rene.
Yes, we do have the first laps coming in.
For Ignorance. And a 109.7 for Bounty Hunter.
Yes, good time by Bounty. Straight up to pace, even in the wet. Silver Fox up to second. Good job, Jürgen. I think the lag's giving him an extra half a second. I don't know how, he seems to be covering about an extra 24 miles a lap.
Yeah, go on.
Ignorance in P3 with a 110.1. And our good friend Michael in P4 with a 110.6.
No one having damage quite yet, so that's a good thing.
Rundle currently in P5. He is on purple sectors by over a tenth at the moment. He does normally take a few laps to get up to pace, does our Rundle.
Even Silver Fox on purple sectors.
But did see somebody off in the background there. Not sure who it was.
Nope.
Kogo Detail with a 108.9.
Michael with the 108.893 being quickest until now.
And Rondell did improve in time with a 109.7, but so did everybody else around him, and it leaves him in P6. Adanska in P7 with a 110.9. And old Slugs and Snails, I reckon that's who it was that binned it. It was a black car. And it was a 128 last lap. And he's binned it again on pit exit. And a 3-second penalty and a wall. Is he having a similar problem to Jürgen had, where the car just won't go straight and just turns right?
No, it's...
Yeah, it looks... Yeah. And Michael improves again. So does Bounce Hunter up to second. Ooh. Silver Fox up to first. Yes, Rick Watt's having big issues here. I think
he's driving on the hard tyre. So not even...
But this is what was happening to Jürgen earlier when the car just wouldn't do anything. It was just going up the wall towards the barrier constantly.
Yeah.
So I think there are some issues in the lobby at the moment. As we can see, Fransk parked up. I wonder if he's having similar issues.
Somehow Silver Fox overcame those issues and is now quickest with a 17998.
But he did just have a little bit of contact with Ricky Forrest then.
Yeah. Let's see what we see. Ignorance with a 3-second penalty. But his car is okay, so he must have went over the start-finish line. Let's see who else. Oh, Frank's just standing still. He just... Oh, he's
trying to get going again now.
He waited until everybody got past, and now he's continuing.
And that's Rick Watts off again, I think. Was it Ricky Watts? Yes, it was.
Yes.
There's something not right there. As we can see, that car can constantly pulling to the left. The best thing he could do was come off track and go back on. I think Fransky's having similar issues.
And the Rhino Chronic still has not driven here on this track now. He's waiting for the track to dry up, as it's dry now, and it's
that would be my guess also, as he's seen the times drop. And he's just going to go out on the mediums and try and get a lap in.
Yep.
Risky, but...
Yeah. First guys to change the tyres are now. It's Michael and Silver Fox, both in the pit.
And Kogo as well, who is now at the top of the 107.8.
Yep. And they're all... I think... Michael to the intermediate, to the softs. Kogo.
And it was a mistake from Michael. 3-second penalty and a 360 on pit exit.
Oh, and Silver Fox 360, Kogo 360. They all go for a 360. Bounty Hunter 360. And they all have this penalty. And there's nowhere they can go.
Yes, something is not right with this lobby. Seems to be as soon as people pit, we will stay with Ignorance and wait for him to put tyres on and come out. He's already on the subs though.
Let's see if he spins as well. There he goes. He goes.
He's taking it very easy.
No speed.
It did. Yes, it did.
And there he goes. But also the 3 seconds penalty? No 3-second penalty. The Rhino now also in the pits, so let's see. He must spin out as well. Well, it keeps the things even if everyone spins.
Ignorance finally getting
Yep,
going.
there he goes.
So Rundle now quickest to the 107.4.
Ooh. But credits to the Rhino. He knew he went spinning and he took it very well. Oh, and there he goes. Engine damage, front damage. So almost everyone has damage right now.
Whoa, Bounty just missing Rhino. And who's that spinning again? That's Ignorance. Round and round. Nobody can keep a handle on these cars at the minute.
Chronic just still sitting in the pits.
And Rick Watts does improve with the 108 there. Talking to about P7, I think. Yep, 108.8. See, now he's moving. He's got a bit of downforce and forcing that.
Gogo just
Michael.
went into... Yeah, oh sorry.
Yep, just improved with 106.8.
And now Kogo Dito came out of the pits fine, no problems at all.
Perhaps that pit exit dry enough now. Bounty Hunter improves the 106.8 also. 49 thousandths of a second behind Michael. I've also got David DeVito with us. Good evening, David. Have you seen your girlfriend? I've been looking.
Enrico Playbors went for another set of new intermediate tires. Didn't think it was dry enough to go for the slicks, even though the guys around him are going on slicks.
And another new livery from Enrico Playbors this week. Eric churning them out like hotcakes. But he has gone with the shell power there, a bit like Michael, who has just improved again, speaking of Michael. 105.3, 1.4 seconds quicker than Bounty Hunter now. What is Bounty Hunter? Can he respond?
Oh.
Improves in time?
Just by a margin, it improves his time, but not his place.
And with only just under 4 minutes of qualifying left.
And do we already have Chronic on the track? No, we have not.
So good to hear David's girlfriend has returned. And she's fully available for rental again. If anybody is interested, just pop a PM on the stream and David will fill you in. And you can fill her in.
Okay.
So this is going to be close at the top now because Bounty Hunter is 8/10 up on his own time. It should bring it pretty close to Michael's time. What can he do? Will he get the 105 he's looking for? 105.6, only 2/10 behind now. As we see, is that Michael coming out of the pits? Does it get out perfectly fine now?
Yeah. So it was either really wet and everybody spun off with slicks, or there was just a flaw in the lobby for a couple of minutes.
Either way, not good, and it looks silly.
No. And I'm under the impression that now the rain is gone and the track is dry, the lag is gone as well.
It certainly doesn't seem as bad. I think the spray will have been making it worse. Obviously, we still have got bits of spray. And we know Michael is the host of this lobby, and even he's lagging. Who is that off there? Is that Jürgen? Yes, it was. Someone else behind him as well. Kogo Detail improves the 106.5. Up to P3 again now. And Bounty Hunter 105.2. Michael with a fresh set of tyres though, so we will be going for a couple of absolute killer laps now. See what Michael can do. We'll stay with him for the time being.
Let's see if the Rhino can lift on his speed and improve his... Oh, no, he couldn't. 2/10 fastest right now.
France
it's nice to see...
up to third.
Ooh. It's nice to see this track drying up so much and seeing all these times getting improved and improved and improved.
Yeah, but they've improved by up to 5 seconds now.
Half a second down already. So it must 1.46.
How much is Michael going to be up now? 104.8 from Bounty Hunter and 104.9 from Michael.
Ooh. That was a killer third sector from Bounty Hunter then, huh?
Silver Fox with a 106.6. Keeps him in P6. A lot of sixes there.
And look who has taken the third spot on the field.
No way, it's Ricky Watts.
Yes.
I'm right on cue, we catch him wall riding and spinning.
Ooh, and oh.
Not quite spinning, I do take it back. Basically having a little epileptic fit of some description. Good evening, Dan, thanks for joining.
Chronic team has just left. Well, there's no time for a flying lap, so he will start last. But he is out of the pits, the Chronic.
So what's his plan here then? Why has he deliberately left it till last?
Well,
what are you doing, Chronic?
Maybe he likes a little challenge and saying, well, I'm gonna start last and I'm gonna overtake everybody.
But you need to be quick for that.
Yeah, that's true. So he's gonna overtake a couple of people.
I think he's just hoping everybody's going to crash in front of him, but
Yeah.
yeah, that does depend on weather, and I'm not sure. He must have a strategy in mind.
Let's hope so.
But I wouldn't put it past him to not have a strategy in mind. And
No. He's on the medium, so well, he can go on for a while. And with 1 minute 5 for a lap, we could see about, I'm not sure, 40, 42 laps, 43 laps.
And Michael did improve on his last run with a 104.5, putting him in pole position over Bounty Hunter.
Oh. So that concludes the qualifying for today.
And the track is looking very wet for the race as it stands. Will that change when we press the magic start race button? When I say we, not we, but Michael.
Let's see what the grid is gonna be gonna look like. It's Born to Race on pole position. I think his first pole position of the season. Bounty Hunter on P2, Coco Detail behind him, and then Lonesome Rider on P4, and Nitska on P5, Silver Fox on P6, Ricky Watts on 7 and Fransk P8, and P9 Enrico Playborst, Ignorance on P10, the Rhino on 11, and Chronic Team didn't set a time, so
Why?
he'll be
Why,
P12.
Paul? Why? Chronic is drunk.
Yes.
Ah. Good evening, Mr. Sleeve, as well. How are you, my good buddy?
Chronic's always drunk.
Ah, he's just an idiot.
Yeah, but a funny idiot.
Oh, he's. I would say he's a good guy, but I don't want to. Not on stream, only to his face.
No. Sleevening. Did we have the pleasure to have the wizard with us tonight?
He has just jumped into the stream. Here he is. Hey, pony.
Nice.
So yes, we're
That's
hoping for a good
awesome.
race. 50 minutes now. Oh, hopefully not too much carnage, but it looks like it's going to be a slippy, slidey story.
That is gonna be so much fun. Okay, Michael, it's up to you. Let's start this race. Yeah, that's a good precaution. Be careful in the first lap, guys. There's lag due to the GT7 servers, and it's wet.
But
Don't try to win the race in the first lap.
But there's no need to shout.
As you have about 45 laps to win this thing.
Oh, yes, typing it all in capitals there, making sure he gets his point across.
Yes. And are we up for... Wait. How is Enrico Playborst on P1 with me?
He's not for me, it is Michael.
And Michael on P2. That's weird.
Someone rolling at the back there as well.
And we're off. Everybody gets away very good.
Considering that it's slippy and there's a few people on slicks out there, I do believe. We will get all the race info on.
Yes.
I wouldn't normally start with the race info, but with the mix of tyres and conditions and the wibbly wobbly lag, it will be worth having all that information to hand.
Yeah, everybody is on a wet tyre.
Yes, even Chronic.
Bounty already overtaking on the race, and I saw some guys.
Yes, look like a Dansker is about to make a move, and I can still hear rain coming down here, so this track won't be drying out anytime soon. See a Dansker getting a bit wide. What was going on very wide there? Ignorance off, Rick Watts off. Was that Rondell off as well? No, it wasn't Rondell.
Nope.
Who was it? Was it?
It was Ignorance.
I think it was Ignorance. It was Enrico Playborst.
And Silver Fox is off.
Oh, and Silver Fox. Oh, we have lost Ricky Watts as well.
Leaving saying, well, this is unplayable, I'm gonna be off.
And I've got a Dansker having a look to make a move around the outside of Michael, thinking better of it, but just keeping that much wider, higher line.
Scraping the wall a little bit, losing a little bit of speed there.
But the wide line is the quick line round here, and nobody seems to be using it at the moment.
No?
Maybe they've patched that out, but I haven't driven around this track for a few weeks, but that turn there with the green around the outside, it's nearly always best to stick on the green, no matter what the conditions, and especially in the wet.
Yeah, so let's see what everybody is. Silver Fox is way behind with damage on the front and the rear. Enrico Playborst having 3-second penalty already and damage on the front. And those are the only two guys with damage at this point.
Chronic in P9 looking drunk. Again with his Support the Farmers livery.
Yes, the Dutch farmers, that is.
The botanists.
The green farmers.
And Ricky Forrest in P8 doing a good job there. He's looking one of the smoothest of the bunch.
Oh, and both are not going into... Silver Fox and Enrico not going into the pits. I think that's a wise decision. For now.
See a few sparks getting thrown across the track. We're in P7 with Fransk at the minute, but we can see Ignorance and Kogo Detail. Ignorance having a look at Kogo there for a minute. Listening to the snap and crackle of these Japanese monsters on the overrun. Kogo currently 3/10 purple. But I imagine there's quite a lot of purple sectors out there at the minute as we cross the line with Bounty Hunter, but Michael has closed that gap down a little.
Yep. Top 3 within 2 seconds, top 4 within 3 seconds of each other. So they also all benefit from a little bit of slipstream, that is.
Always a worry for everybody when Rundle is this close this early on, because he does normally build into a race. And we can see Ignorance and Kogo Deotel not losing touch with its leading pack.
Now French behind them is now 3 seconds away, and I see Black Rhino on P8 even. The Chronic is behind the Rhino, and that's really awesome. Having a nice...
Ooh, Ron having a bit of a moment there. Chronic having a look round the outside. Like some trailer park girl, he does go round to the outside. Round to the outside.
Round the outside.
And that's Chronic up to P8, so perhaps you were right. Perhaps he's just going to work his way from the back all the way to the front. He's only got 13 seconds to make up now. It sets a PB of a 110.3.
Only 2 seconds slower than the guys in the front, so nothing lost there. Only 4 seconds behind France.
But France was a second quicker than Chronic on that lap.
Yep.
And France has been on the full wets. We should hopefully see the intermediates start to improve soon over the wets.
Now we can see how Chronic's time really will build up when he has no one in front of him to fight with. He must go somewhere to the 1.8, as the track is also getting a bit warmer and a bit drier.
Yes, as the track evolves, we should see the time start to drop in, bouncing into now the 1.2 second lead over Michael. Michael in turn 2.4 over Danska, but Danska's got Rundle pushing him up the straight there.
Looking for the inside. Is he going for the move?
I think he's quite happy to sit in the draft at the moment and push him round and try and get... Yes, they're all looking to make a move, I think. Oh, as we go 3 abreast.
Rundle losing 3 spots in one corner. What happened there? He just missed speed.
I think he just thought, I'm not risking it with the slippy, slidey wet.
No.
Everyone else willing to take the gamble. Well, the Belgians were.
Leave it to the Belgians. Yeah, so I did a little bit of replay, and let's see what happened.
Oh yes, replays. I keep forgetting about that.
Well, it was just a matter of speed, I think.
Gap at the front, over 2 seconds now. We see Jürgen off, and I think he's having this steering problem again. Can he get out of the way? It doesn't appear so. Yeah, it's just got the random I'm going to spin, and the car is just doing what it wants. He's got traction on, look, and it just will not go.
It leaves the Rhino also with a damage on front. Enrico Playboy with damage on front. Andinska with damage on the front. Yeah. Polyphony really needs to do something about this, because this sucks so much.
Yeah, it's not even pleasant to watch, is it? Because it looks awful.
No. Yeah.
So it's not even that much fun to stream Polyphony. Sort it out. It wasn't this bad 2 weeks ago.
This track is terrible for the right side tyres.
It certainly does seem to be that way as it dries. As we see France, one of the first into the pits in P8.
Let's see. I'll check what happens when he comes out of the pits, if he's spinning or not.
Rundle on the inside of Danska. Can he get the move done? I don't think he'll be able to carry the speed that Danska can round the outside.
Yep, and Franske is also spinning and getting a 3-second penalty.
but at least he has got going afterwards. Jürgen has got going now. It's still not right, but that track drained
so
very quickly.
Time. Yeah, losing so much time after the pit stops. It makes you wonder, when will you do the pit stop? Just when it's really, really dry, or?
Yeah, I'll be tempted to leave it for a minute. Let's see what happens on the exit, though. They did need to. Bounty's tyres destroyed. This puts Ignorance into P1 now, and Adanska into P2. And Rundle right on Adanska still. These two have been at it for a while.
Born to Race crashing out, yep. And 3-second penalty, Coco Detail. Not crashing out, he just kept his foot on the brakes. And just could take off. No crashing for him. But Michael, 3-second. Aye aye. Bounty Hunter, no problems there. So those 2-second leads Bounty Hunter had on Born to Race will now change into an 8 or 10-second lead.
5.1 at the moment with that 3-second penalty.
Yeah.
But Bounty Hunter has come out on the hards.
Yeah.
So going for a long stint here. What has Michael done? He has gone for the soft, so he's gone for the opposite option.
Rundle in now.
Rundle, I think, is getting the change done. Well, he has no right front at all.
No.
Ignorance with a little, Adanska with nothing also, and damage.
And look who went to P3 right now.
Yeah, he won't last. He'll crash in a minute.
Yeah.
He's looking for wet spots, like he normally does in the bed. Oh, Ignorance is off.
Oh.
This puts Chronic up to P2. How has he managed this? And he's right behind Adanska. Is Chronic going to lead a race? Who would have thought it?
Starting P-less and now almost. Yeah, he took the inside and he is Chronic.
Go on, ball.
From P12 to P1 in only 10 laps.
And a 107.7 still on the intermediates there from Chronic last time round. That's with passing traffic. Good job, Paul.
And don't forget, the former number 2 is at 17 seconds behind him.
And what pace are they doing? Let's have a look at P3. And he's instantly up into the 107s. And he's 8.4 seconds currently behind Chronic.
Yeah, Chronic is going for another lap, I think, but he...
that right rear looking bad. I think this will be his final lap. Yeah. Adanska has absolutely nothing on the right hand side of the car at all, as well as damage, so he's done really well to go this far. But his last lap with that little spin of 116. And there we can see Bounty Hunter in the background, who has already stopped.
Yeah, also Chronic team really needs to get in right now.
Which he is doing.
Obviously. Yeah, just a new set of tires, a little bit of fuel, and then just go. And these get in as well.
Let's just put Bounty Hunter back into P1. 4.7 seconds ahead of Rundle in P2. Well, Rundle bringing that gap down. Rundle on a mission. His last lap of 106.5, fastest man on track at the moment.
And Chronic only 15 seconds behind Bounty Hunter. Only 7 seconds behind Michael. That was about 15 seconds at the start of the race when they were all on wets, so
things could work out quite well here for Chronic.
Yep.
He's He's got Silver Fox behind him, who he has lapped, and he's got 3.2 seconds between himself and Fransk in 6th. So let's see what his pace is like on these mediums and keep our fingers crossed for Gronny.
Ignorance back on track on P9.
We lost a lot of time then, couple of laps.
Yeah.
141 and a 130 the last 2 laps.
Now a minute behind the leaders, almost a lap down. And now Rondo is back on P2. And Michael on P3.
Danska did come out in P6 after his long stint, and has he not got his damage fixed, or has he got damage again?
Who?
A Danska.
Oh, I thought he had fixed it, so I think he has it again.
Well, possibly that was a 143 outlap. Let's have a look at Chronic's outlap.
Oh no, then he didn't fix it.
No, but he was in the pits a very long time, so I think he did, and he's had a big crash as well.
Fransk now in the pits. Yeah, that's what you said.
He has got front and rear damage, Fransk. So, and his tyres are in good condition. He was just getting his damage repaired. Being careful on the pit exit this time. But looking a lot safer and drier than it was. France about to be lapped by P4, I think it is, Kogo Detail.
Silver Fox again. Front rear damage. Hey. It's not his night, it's not his race.
Who else have we lost? We've lost somebody else. We are down to 10 drivers now. We were at 12. We have Bounty Hunter. We have Rondell in second. 3.5 seconds behind Bounty Hunter now, so he's really closed that gap. But Michael, he's really bringing that gap down. At 105.2 last time round. In the last 3 laps, he's been in the 105s. So Michael really on a good pace here. P4.
We have lost Enrico.
Oh, is it Enrico?
Yeah, still in the lobby though, but not on track anymore.
I think there's that many people been having problems. As we see Big Rick entering the pits, then Wet's completely gone on the right, nothing left at all.
The Rhino now finally entering the pits. Wait. Did he actually do it? Oh my god.
What's he done?
Oh, he put on full wets.
Oh, he has as
He
well.
was doing such a great race, the Rhino.
And the track is actually dry now.
Yeah, he did have full wets on his car. That would be 4 laps and they're gone again. Absolutely terrific.
Not what the Rhino would have wanted, but oh well, he's still got 15 seconds between himself and Jürgen.
Yeah.
And he's still in contention with Fransk at the moment, as we see Danska in the pits already, so he's got that damage fixed. Obviously really noticing the difference with it. But that's put him a lap down now. And he's still in P7. Bounty Hunter laps everybody up to ignorance at the minute. And can we see ignorance in the foreground? That gap back up to 3 seconds nearly. As Bounty Hunter did a 105.9 last time round with a penalty.
So that means it was a really, really, really good job from Chronic.
Yes, he has done very well there.
Yeah.
Not going to say too much. Basically, he's been handed it on a plate, hasn't he? As everyone crashes and messes up in front of him and around him. Not really. He has done a good job.
You know, overtook the Rhino. And Ignorance coming back into the pits again.
Oh, what's happened with Ignorance now? He's got more damage.
Yeah. I'm starting to think this is not everybody's favorite track, though. I love it. It's such a fast circuit.
It's a good fun track. I don't think it necessarily lends itself well to... Well, it can lend itself well to racing, but I don't know. I don't know. It's not an easy track to pass.
Nope.
But yeah, I do enjoy it.
But I like it.
Bounty Hunter 105.5 last time round. 2.2 seconds in front of Rundle in second at the moment, who's got a little bit of a gap between himself and Michael now, who's managed to pull 1.5 seconds between 2 and 3, Rundle and Born to Race. Kogo Detail in turn a further 8 seconds back from Michael, and Chronic Team a further 8 seconds back from Big Paul Kogo.
The Chronic Team almost overtaking France to put the guy behind him on a lap down, so that leaves him worryless.
He has got a 50-second gap between P5 and P6, which is always nice to have.
Yep. Gives you a bit of breathing space, huh?
And he is on purple sectors at the moment, Chronic. Rondell has just set a 104.9. I think that is the driest we have seen the track up to now. Gap between P1 and 2 is down to 1.4 seconds. Rondell is coming.
Yeah, but his tires are dead beyond repair, so this will be his final lap on this set of tires. Same goes for Born to Race, for Michael, and Bounty Hunter just pitted, I think, so he can go.
No, he didn't.
Oh no, he did. He was on hards, of course.
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot. His tires are looking very good, and his pace is very good as well.
They're only running half a second off the quickest lap.
Yeah,
and he is on the hards instead of the softs. That does show Bounty Hunter's pace today. And on a personal best on the hards.
18 seconds on mediums. Chronic can go on for a while, so...
This extra stop could possibly bring Chronic back into contention. Rundle staying out for another lap.
Yeah, Michael as well. They might find it quite easy to drive with dead tires on this track, I think. I mean, Rundle still has the... No, well, 1.2 off.
No,
Michael still did a 105.3 to a 105.1 for Bounty Hunter, so he's almost matching that pace. And Andiska behind them, trying to keep up with them, but on a lap down, so...
But a good marker to have in front to keep France behind him.
eager to unlap himself, of course, to get it back into the lead lap.
Obviously wouldn't do anything risky to do so, only if the opportunity does arise. We can see the extra sparks from the lag there. You've got to love lag sparks.
And they're going for yet another lap. Well,
but that gap at the front now has opened up to 4.3 seconds.
Yeah.
And Bounty Hunter does a 104.9 last lap round, so he's nearly as quick as these guys' fastest laps on softs, on his hards.
And they are battling with dead tires, and instead of going in, they both don't want to. Thinking, my left tire is still okay, so I can go on for a couple of laps. There go. No,
Bounty Hunter using the quick line through the corner before the bridge. That's the only one of the leaders I have seen using it, and you actually watch the gap go up about 0.3 after that. So it is still definitely the quickest line.
Ronald now really needs to come in because also his fuel is flashing. So there's not much left for him to drive on.
He might stay out for one more. Yes, he is.
Exactly, yes.
How's Michael's fuel doing? Is he in a similar position? No, still plenty of fuel on board for Michael. It does look like we have some people exiting the pits there.
Might be the Rhino. Again on wet tires. So I'm not sure what his gameplay is tonight, but you tend to forget he also has some dry tires.
It has put him right to the back of the pack now as well.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he could go a lot quicker than this if he chose the right tire.
I'm not sure why he's not putting dry tyres on.
No. I'm curious about that as well. And as you see him slippery all over the track.
Alright, Michael has stayed out, but Rondell has gone in.
Yeah, Silver Fox also in. He had a lot of damage on the front and the rear, but...
And a Danska as well, whose right front is completely gone, and that's the mediums. This puts Chronic back up to P4 in front of Rondell.
Rondell now out of the pits in P5 on the hard tire. Knowing he can last a while on the hards. Unless it starts to rain again, then everybody spins again. I mean, it is getting darker and darker.
Keeps everything interesting. Everything rather spread out on track at the moment, unfortunately. P1 Bounty Hunter 6.7 seconds in front of Michael. Born to Race in second, who in turn's got 5.2 seconds over Kogo Detail in third. Chronic Detail is 11.1 seconds in front of Chronic, who's fourth, and in front of Rondell, who has just pitted, who is 13.6 seconds behind Chronic. And then everyone else is a lap down.
And I'm wondering, I'm getting a bit more lag. Couple less lap.
What are you thinking? The rain's coming?
I hope so. I genuinely hope so.
If only we could bring up the weather radar, hey?
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't.
Bounty Hunter on purple sectors, 1400ths up at the moment.
Ignorance now really getting lapped by Chronic.
Bounty Hunter does set the fastest lap. Will Michael respond? Not this lap by the look of it. Yes, he does. The 104.5. This track getting drier and drier and quicker and quicker.
Yeah,
and that is no tyres. That time was set by Michael.
Dead tyres and still setting the quickest time. I'm starting to think that tire graphic isn't that particularly realistic as well.
It's certainly not like it was in GT Sport.
No. Or the start of GT7 when you just were driving on ice with tires like these. And Michael looks like he has a lot of grip still left in it.
Yeah, it seems to be where it matters as well. He still has grip. Purple sectors yet again. And now starting to keep the high line, and he's staying out again. So I think he will be staying out until his fuel's gone. And to set the fastest lap of the race so far, 1:04.444. All the force.
Yeah. May the force be with you, man.
But Bounty Hunter was only 2/100th slower that lap round.
So they're doing similar lap times. But Bounty Hunter on the hard tire and Gontoles on that soft tire, so...
Cheers, everybody.
Ooh. I know I forgot to bring something with me tonight.
Beer. You'll never forget beer.
I did. Ugh.
Oh, what's happened to Michael? Something happened with Michael. The gap has gone up to 11 seconds between himself and Bounty Hunter, and the gap between himself and Kogo Detail is down to under a second. I think them completely worn out tyres did finally bite.
Looked like he spun. I couldn't see it.
Oh, I didn't even. I should have put a replay marker in and I didn't.
Yeah, I did, but I was too late.
Oh, what was I thinking? Gotta get into the habit of this again. The game's just crashed on me.